Okay, so I'm talking a little bit about motets. The Lobet dem Herrn by J.S. Bach is a motet. And what is a motet? So a motet is a piece of religious text, usually biblical, that's been set to music. And so the Lobet dem Herrn comes from a psalm, and it is each line of the text is set to a different motif in the piece. So you have that first sentence, Lobet den Herrn, alle Heiden. And that's the one that begins, Lobet den Herrn, da 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 da, etc., 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 etc. And so that becomes a whole kind of segment that's based on imitative treatment of that theme. Then that comes cadence at alle Heiden. And then you have the second phrase, und preiset ihn alle Völker. And then you hear a second theme begin and start to be given the same imitative treatment. Und preiset ihn alle Völker, alle Völker. So that's the second theme. And you hear it maneuver its way, meander its way through all the different voices in the texture. Then that comes to a cadence as well. And then we have the next phrase, denn seine Gnade und Wahrheit wartet über uns in Ewigkeit. And here he gives it a little bit of a different treatment. Here the texture goes homophonic for a minute, and you hear all four parts singing, denn seine Gnade und Wahrheit. And then the next part of the phrase, wartet über uns, going back and forth a little bit with some imitative polyphony. And then, interestingly enough, he repeats that phrase with an additional theme. Deine Gnade und Wahrheit wartet über uns in Ewigkeit. So here we have a fourth theme, and this one you get the polyphonic treatment once again. And at the end of that, when he brings that to a final cadence, then you go into the Alleluia section, where he changes meter, so now it's in 3. Yada-da-da-da-da-dum. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, Hallelujah. Right, and that takes you to the end of the piece. So that's a little kind of vocal analysis of Lobet den Herrn. It helps if you understand what's going on in the music, because that helps you to not treat it as just a sequence of one note after the next.